Hey folks! From a salesperson's perspective, you probably know that lead management is a complicated process. There is so much going on. Information you need to enter all the time. You need the leads moving along the sales pipeline. Oh, and don't get us started on timely follow-ups and tasks for other members of the team. So much on your plate and so little time. And what a relief it is, the fact that you can cut a lot of corners without losing anything in the process. Automation is the answer, and Kommo CRM Digital Pipeline is just that. The digital pipeline is an automation tool that can be configured in a lot of different ways. Think of it like a salesperson's Lego set. It allows you to lead the potential client through the sales pipeline with minimal human interaction. It also helps your company to contact your leads at the perfect moment, warm them up when they move through the sales pipeline, reduce the number of rejections, and increase the overall conversion rate. It will ultimately save you a lot of time and a lot of headaches. Indirectly, it will also save you a ton of money. What Digital Pipeline actually does is warm up the leads and move them closer and closer to the purchase automatically. You build the necessary steps required for your business to close a deal, and it will work of its own accord. Kick back and see the magic happen. To mention some of its functionality, here's what you can do with it. Send emails automatically on behalf of the sales manager. Send texts to a variety of messengers also automatically. Lead and track the prospect through the sales pipeline without any manual input. Subscribe leads to mailing lists. Run Facebook ads. Turn off the ads automatically once the lead is closed, because why should we spend money advertising to someone who has already bought from us? Get notifications about each particular event in the CRM sent to the responsible manager. Righto, let's start at the very beginning, the lead section. The digital pipeline can be accessed by pressing the Setup Pipeline button in the upper right corner. Here we can set up everything we need. Up here, you can see all the stages of a given pipeline. The sales pipeline, generally speaking, is your sales process, and every stage highlights a particular part of it, from the very beginning of lead acquisition and up to the successful sale and beyond. By the way, you can easily create multiple pipelines, each with different automatic actions in place. For instance, say someone's buying a car. A potential customer should book an appointment with the dealership and come see the ride they want to try out. That's a sales stage, pretty much. Each business has a number of stages, all different, all important, but there is one thing in common: the journey from the beginning to its logical end. That is, a sale, or a sad case of not landing a sale. As soon as you create your account in Kommo CRM, there will be a number of basic sales pipeline stages. It's your run-of-the-mill super basic sales process. There is a particular stage, the incoming leads, designed for all the incoming queries that you're not sure of being a genuine prospect. Not yet, anyway. It's also used to filter spammy messages and whatnot. It will be the first stage of your pipeline if you set it up so. This pipeline stage cannot be deleted or removed since it's important for the system to function. Once you accept an incoming lead, it becomes a proper, healthy lead, and then it is moved to the contact stage. Now these are folks we're going to try and do business with. You can see that in the default setting, the negotiation and offer stages are the next logical steps. Every sales pipeline has two stages that cannot be deleted, but they can be renamed. These are closed won, which is self-explanatory, and closed lost, for every lead that didn't make it to the shore. At the closed won stage, you decide if your lead is now a regular customer and upgrade them to a customer in Kommo CRM. It's useful if you're dealing with subscription-type businesses or repeat customers. You can connect this lead to an existing customer or create a new one. In the closed lost stage, you can select an interesting setting. It's called Reason for Closed Lost Leads. So every time a lead is lost, the salesperson will have to provide an account of why it happened. We'll switch it on here because it's handy and it will help us gather information for future use. After all, maybe they will become our customers later after a cool promotion or something similar. The reasons for closed loss can be: no answer. Viable if we cannot contact the client more than 3 times during the week. Expensive. Useful if the rejection happened simply because of the price and the client found a cheaper alternative to our product. No longer interested. When the client changed their mind about buying. Unfortunately, this is a common occurrence. The decision was postponed. If the client postponed the purchase decision for 2 or more months. Sad, but there's always a chance we'll get them next time. Creating a new stage. Apart from these 2 stages, you can build a sales pipeline that fits your needs absolutely any way you want. You can add new stages by pressing the plus button in the desired location within the pipeline. In our case here, let's slap another qualifying stage in and name it Interested. Editing and deleting stages. Click on a stage to edit it. You can rename it and change its color scheme. Moving stages from one end of the pipeline to another is also super simple. Drag and drop the stage to its desired location. And if you need to delete it, there's the little red bin in the lower right corner of your screen. Of course, you'll probably need more than one sales pipeline, and we're happy to oblige. You can create more sales pipelines by clicking on the pipeline name in the upper left corner. When you do that, you can see the list of pipelines already in the system. Press the plus button to make a new one, or the pencil icon to change the pipeline name or delete it. Now the fun begins. Let's explore the left part of our digital pipeline, which is called Lead Sources. So, the first thing you should do is enable the incoming lead stage. Once you do that, it's going to be your first pipeline stage. We've covered its use just a little bit earlier in this video, but once again, it's used as a first step to qualify leads and separate them from junk and spam. Duplicate control. Oh yes, because there is nothing worse than dealing with a lead database full of duplicate entries. Naturally, it's configurable. Big data. At Kommo CRM, we've got quite the machine learning algorithm capable of sifting through every bit of information and making a match. This feature helps recognize the duplicates automatically without any input on your end. Tracking Pixel. CRM will recognize duplicate leads through its digital footprint. Match email addresses with the leads. As long as the lead has the same email address, it won't be created again. Match phone numbers with the leads. Same drill as with the email address matching. If there is a match, a lead will not be made. You can choose pipeline stages that will be searched for duplicate leads, so it's possible to fine-tune this process. Once a duplicate lead is detected, you can decide what to do with the conflicting data, remove it or merge it. We'll choose to update the most recent lead because we like it all nice and neat. You can also add an automatic task after merging. The incoming lead stage is pretty much useless unless you have a lead source. That means you need to connect at least one lead source, and here's how it's done. Simply click Add Source and choose the one you've got. Or better yet, choose everything you've got. Another cool feature you can make really good use of is called lead scoring. With its help, you can easily track the lead's readiness to make a purchase. Simply select the range of values that indicate the prospect's desire to buy and see where they're at. Note, however, this feature is available only on the Enterprise subscription plan. The big thing, we'd even say the biggest thing, is automation. They're called triggers in Kommo CRM, and they can do so much for you. We'll cover every single one of them in detail in another video because there really is a lot to unpack here, but at a higher level. These actions can help you set up a sales bot, send emails, change lead pipeline stages, and much more. All of these can be triggered under specific conditions you decide upon yourself. Here's a list of conditions you can use for every particular trigger. Tags, responsible user, sale, source, or UTMs. Let's create a test one. Say we want to set up an automatic greeting for every lead that texts us on social media. To do that, we need our trusty sales bot. To help you get a jump start with the sales bot, we've got a number of cool templates, useful for a variety of situations, so that you can start using them right away. The welcome bot templates seem to be a real nice fit for our case, so let's go with one of these. Done and done. Now we have to place our brand new sales bot in the digital pipeline. For that, I'm moving to the leads section, pressing Setup Pipeline, and adding a sales bot trigger under the incoming lead stage. I can set the desired condition, since I'd like this trigger to be active for social networks. I select the sources, Instagram and Facebook. I select the welcome bot, leave it the way it is, and press Done. Now my friendly bot will greet my incoming leads for me. Now, when the lead moves to the interested stage, we want to send a price list to their email. Once again, here's our trigger. Here are our conditions. saved and ready. Any lead that comes to this stage will receive an email with the price list straight away. Finally, we're about to close the lead, so that involves an invoice. Why don't we automate that as well? Let's select the correct trigger here, that being a follow-up. There we go, all done. And thus you know how the digital pipeline in Kommo CRM works, although what you've learned is still at a basic level. Next up, we'll discover the automatic actions and the true potential behind Kommo CRM's automation capability. Don't wait, just head into the next video. See you there, and thanks for watching.